Hello and welcome to the Discover Your Assets webinar. It feels so good to be back again today. I'm so delighted doing this on behalf of Lifestyle Asset Hub Limited. We're a knowledge and wealth creation company with special interest in real estate acquisition. And at Lifestyle Hub, we believe so strongly that knowledge must precede wealth. Now, today we've gotten a very unique content we feel everybody will find very useful today. Now, let me ask you, are you an entrepreneur? Do you have a business? Are you aspiring to build a fortune for yourself? Are you worried about the current reality we find ourselves? I say to you, this is the best time to be alive. You know why? Because we've gotten a very unique program for you today. We'll be talking about skills every entrepreneur have got to build. When I say skills, I mean post-COVID-19 skills. And we'll be talking about 5 very important skills that you require to winning this battle. Okay, guess what? At the end of every battle comes what? Tranquility, comes peace. Now let me ask you, what are your plans to retiring as early as possible? What plans do you have to achieving greatness for yourself even when there is a pandemic? Today we've gotten a very unique content for you, and guess what? I've gotten a very special guest, someone I've got high regards for. He's a great guy. He's mentored a lot of very successful entrepreneurs. He is an executive business coach. And of course, it's indeed a great pleasure to having him on set today. Trust me, it was not easy to have him on set because he's a very busy person. He's got a lot of engagement. But because of the unique community we belong to, we're able to have Mr. Collins Nwosu on set today.
Abioye, thank you for having me. It's quite an honor.
Yeah, it is really. Thank you so very much for coming. The honor is ours, trust me. I wish I could give you a very warm hug right now, but don't worry, we'll do that digitally later. All right, thank you so very much. Now, for those of us tuning in right now, I really want to know where you're watching us from, okay? Just drop your name and say, oh, this is Amzat watching from Kano. This is Emeka watching from Enugu. Oh, my name is Kwame from Ghana. Okay, oh, this is Canva from South Africa. So wherever you're watching us from today, please just drop a comment. And let me say this to you. You've got to have your P square. When I say your P square, I mean your pen and paper, because we'll be throwing around a lot of content today you just don't want to miss, because I don't want you to overrate your brains. You know, we all have different challenges and all that, because knowledge, it's not just power. Knowledge is something that can liberate. And of course, Mr. Collins today is going to talk to us about very vital post-COVID-19 skills every entrepreneur has got to know. And in the course of my discussion with Mr. Nwosu today, trust me, you have a lot of questions, okay? I would like you to please note your questions and drop it on the chat. And of course, we'll respond to those questions of yours. Mr. Collins. Post-COVID-19, we are still in the era of COVID-19.
Yeah.
A lot of businesses had disappeared. Okay, right now, some entrepreneurs are so confused. They don't even know what to do with their businesses again. Okay, right now, some businesses are being consumed by other businesses doing relatively well. Okay, and the aim of every entrepreneur is to building massive fortune for themselves, for their families. Okay, and I know you are very experienced when it comes to taking businesses from zero to hero. Okay, I'm a witness to that. And I need you to pour out those knowledge of yours. We will not allow you to live here today until you pour everything you've got in. Okay, because we are so passionate at Lifestyle Hub about people that watch our Discover Your Assets webinar, because we need them to have massive value for the 60 minutes they are sharing with us today. So I really want to ask you, what are those skills that an average entrepreneur has got to possess in order to survive this battle?
I would say thank you, because I don't take this lightly. For anyone to call on you to say, hey, come on my platform, talk to my people, it's important. It's an opportunity to serve. And let me delve right into it.
Yeah.
It has always been said that, you know, just 1 out of every 10 businesses that is set up will survive.
Wow.
Over a 10-year period.
Wow.
What I'm saying is, the stats have defied different crises. They have defied economic turndowns. The same statistics remain true. So that is to say that with or without COVID-19, your business was already in danger of being one of the 9 that will not survive the 10 years.
Wow.
So it's a question of, as I step into this world, what do I want? Do I want to be part of the one that will be considered a success, or am I going to be one of the 9 that will be a casualty? So first of all, take yourself out of COVID-19 or no COVID-19. The truth of the matter is COVID-19 is not going anywhere.
Wow, that sounds scary, really.
It's not going anywhere.
Okay.
It's like saying that a cold will suddenly disappear. No, what we'll find is we'll find ways to live with it. Guess what? It means that tomorrow another challenge will come up that you and I will still need to deal with.
Wow.
So these things that you need to know as an entrepreneur have also survived as long as there has been business and crisis.
Wow.
And I'll take them in no particular order, but
Yes,
you
please.
must note them. First being discipline. Most people would say, hey, you know, I want to do my own thing. So when you find somebody who's in the corporate world, is working for someone, he will say, I want to do my own thing. I spend so much time working for my boss. If I were to leave here today and invest half the time I invest in this man's business or this woman's business, I would make so much. And that usually drives people to transition. But is that so? It doesn't happen. You find that freedom you were seeking for, you don't get it because you're now sucked into the business. So you have to have discipline to carry out your initial intentions, discipline to stay true to that intention, and the discipline not to fall back to say, hey, you know what? You know, I'm not going to continue with this. In fact, discipline, especially when you succeed in the venture.
I see.
Because at that point people begin to fall. You've gotten some form of success, you've gotten some form of attainment, some form of notoriety, you know, recognition, and at that point it's rather than grow it, you feel I can do without these people, I can do without my customers, and things begin to decline. So discipline is an integral part of survival as an entrepreneur. Check the dictionary word for discipline, check whatever it is to you, but for you to survive as an entrepreneur, for you to have a business that will last time and that will become a legacy that you leave behind, you must have the discipline to carry out your daily tasks, you know, the daily assignments, and you carry out your set goals. Otherwise, you have no hope. You have very little hope.
Now, Mr. Anwoso, you know, you made mention of discipline right now, okay? Like one of the phrases I learned from Jim Rohn, he said, learn to discipline your disappointment.
Oh.
Now, most entrepreneurs watching us right now, they are so disappointed with their bottom line right now. Okay, what kind of financial discipline do they need to build to take their business back to the way where it was before and even better?
I'll say one thing you need to know as an entrepreneur is if you think in terms of feedback, you're in a better state. So in a better state, you're in a better stead with yourself. When I say feedback, I mean anything that happens to you is not failure. So if your revenues have dropped, it's not failure, it's feedback.
Fantastic.
So if I say that my current situation is not a result of, is not a failure, but it's feedback, then I must respond to that feedback. So this feedback is telling me that I am not doing something right. What will I do right? At the start of this, you mentioned something. You said, hey, if you want to retire early, what do you need to do? You need to learn some things, right? Now, let me take it that this period where the whole world has been locked down pretty much, consider it as retirement. It is mimicking retirement. So if today you were retired, and indeed so this is how retirement would be, are you ready for it? Some people will say, yeah, I'm ready. Or some people will say, no, I cannot survive because there's no inflow, there's only outflow. Some don't even have anything to outflow. They were living hand to mouth. So the discipline starts from looking at the end and beginning. Now, so what do you need to do?
Okay.
I sell scratch cards, and maybe for every 100 naira scratch card I make is 5 naira. The person doesn't know his numbers. Believe me, there are a lot of entrepreneurs who don't keep their numbers. They're living on a survival mode, and that's the base of the pyramid. That's not the place you want to be. It's not a bad place. I mean, we need to survive.
Yeah,
but you have to start thinking of the next level if you are to thrive. So the base mode of survival is fine, but you must think of thriving, the next level. So you're making 100 naira revenue. Your profit is only 5 naira. The person all of a sudden sees 100 naira and spends 100 naira. What has happened? You've gone into your capital. You've gone into, you've gone into the profit. Will you be able to purchase your scratch card? No, you can't. So it means that you have to squeeze your expenses into your 5 naira. Now that's the first discipline, being able to work within your profit. So if that is not in place, you're finished. From the beginning, you're finished. You would borrow and you will run into a hole. You have friends give you money and you run into a hole. You have people invest in you because you have a good business, but you run into a hole because you're not disciplined enough to work within profits. You're working the whole revenue and thinking it's profits.
Fantastic.
Now the second part of it, where I said survival is the base, then you move to the next level, is this. Within that profit, you have to start thinking of how can I remove some of this profit and put it back in the business. You're seeing already is not enough, but you still need to remove from that 5 naira. Someone will say it's crazy.
And that requires discipline.
It requires discipline. Without it, there's no way you're going to survive. And it means that where you are going to has to be so big, so large, so important, and so clear to you that you're able to say, okay, I will take that decision today. The vision of where you're going must be so compelling. Otherwise, there's nothing driving you there. You will still remain at the stage of, let me just survive. You will borrow money to pay school fees. You will borrow money to pay rent. You will borrow money to pay for even to feed, to clothe yourself, you'll borrow if you don't have those kinds of discipline. I think that's the foundation.
Wow. For those of you watching right now, he said something that is very striking. As an entrepreneur, you must have the discipline to interpret your numbers. And not just interpreting your numbers, using the numbers for the profitability and survivability of your business. Now, let me ask you, what are your numbers? Okay, what are your projections for the next 6 months, for example? So one thing I'm getting from Mr. Collins right now is that if you really want to take your business to the next level, you've got to have the capacity to have a romantic relationship with your numbers. I hope you understand what that meant. Now, Mr. Collins, what is the second skill that an average entrepreneur has got to build to surviving post-COVID-19?
It's a word I love so much, but people when they hear it, their head starts expanding. It's strategy.
Wow.
You must have a strategy.
A military strategy? Or?
Well, the truth is, the word strategy, strategia, comes from the Greek. The Greek origins is actually military. Managing your troop and taking them through to success. But for the average business person, put it this way, strategy is answering this question: how do I get from here to there? That's it. So
it's not that complicated.
No, it's not.
This is where I am.
This is where I am.
This is where I want to be.
How do I get from here to there?
Fantastic.
And remember, I said you need to have a compelling vision. So there needs to be so big for you. It needs to be so clear. You need to say, hey, look, you know what? If COVID were to continue like this with the lockdown, is my tomorrow big enough? If assuming that COVID were retirement, if is my tomorrow big enough and so compelling that when I sit in my home, something will continue to come in. The outflow will not be bigger than the inflow. I need to take care of my lifestyle. If that is compelling enough, then you say, okay, how do I move from here? If that's not the case today, then the question is, how do I get there? And that's what strategy is. You begin to think and begin to elaborately say, okay, these are the steps I need to take to get there. So discipline becomes part of your strategy. Not the strategy in itself, but part of the strategy. Those elements begin to come together and say, okay, I will do this, I need to do this, I need to do this. But I need to start from here now. So you're not thinking so much of a future that is so large that you don't start taking action today. So that's really what this
Fantastic strategy. Now let me ask you, have you gotten a strategic plan for your business? Okay, what are the economic indices? Now, I want you to do me a favor. If you are watching us right now, okay, because this is the whole idea is for us to learn from ourselves. I would like you to drop on the comment on the chat bar, okay? Just tell us, just a brief explanation about your current business strategy and what you are doing to move from point A to point B. Like Mr. Collins rightly said, strategy is about you understanding where you are and knowing where you want to be. And of course, asking yourself, what are the things I need to do to get in there? And he said that discipline is an integral part of your strategy. Mr. Collins, apart from strategy, what are the other skills we have to consider?
Look, I mean, let me ask this. So if you're watching right now, I want you to think of this. What value am I bringing to the table? So let me say it the way the experts, like to say it.
Yeah.
What is my value proposition? It sounds great, it sounds big, but I'll tell you, I have 100 naira. And that 100 naira is seeking for, I have it to do, I need to cut my hair, I need to buy toothpaste, I need to buy food, I need to transport myself. There's so many things that are calling for the attention of that 100 naira. The question is, from my 100 naira, why should I give you anything? What value are you giving me that would make me give you anything? And that's my value proposition. So everybody's saying, oh, luxury products are not in vogue. This is not in vogue. This is not in vogue. We had a conversation before now.
Yeah.
And I smiled and I said, hey, so long as I can give you value, you would pay me top dollar for it. You would pay me top dollar today for value proposition. Because my money, I don't want to spend money.
Yeah.
Right? I don't want to waste money. I would rather pay you 50,000 naira and buy a pair of shoes that I know I'll use for the next 2 years and face other things than spend 2,000 naira and buy a pair of shoes every other month. By the time we have gone through 24 months time 2,000, how much would I have spent? 64,000 as against 50. So the rich and those who continue to be rich do not think the way the ordinary person thinks. So if you want to elevate yourself to the 1% of entrepreneurs who are discerning, you know that you invest your money in the right place. The question is, can I put my money with you for that thing that you're offering me? What's the value it has to me?
Wow.
People are still going to buy clothes.
True.
People are still going to eat.
True.
People will still transport themselves.
Absolutely.
I mean, but why should you be the one to give me that service? Why should it be you? So once there is no value proposition in whatever product it is, then there's a problem. It's not in creating several products.
Fantastic. What is your value proposition? Please drop on the chat bar. Tell us about your business value proposition. And somebody might be watching right now and want to buy from you immediately. When we talk about value proposition, like Mr. Collins rightly said, you've got to learn to nairalize your business. You've got to learn to dollarize your business. What that means that you've got to show, because what I just got from Mr. Nwosu right now is that you've got to show what your prospects will be saving should they decide to buy from you. So what are the strategy, what are the values you are bringing to the table, okay? Because the marketplace don't pay you for the number of times you spent in the marketplace. The marketplace simply pays you for the value you are bringing to the table, Mr. Collins.
Yeah. So if I'm now generating value, then who is that value for? Again, in the experts world, we like to use big terms like, where's your niche? Niche is simply asking, who is it for? The guy on the street doesn't want to take his tea from a teacup. He's not interested. Give him that big mug and pour the stuff, and that's why we have 3-in-1s. He doesn't
just the way I like it sometimes.
He doesn't have time for all of those. So one sachet, just pour it in, and he's on the move. You and I may want to brew our tea, filter it. We're both taking tea in a sense. But who is yours for? So if somebody brings tea for me from that side, I wouldn't be in a hurry because I like to take my time and enjoy whatever beverage I'm taking. I'll put it this way. I love martial arts, right? Karate specifically.
Yeah.
So if you were to come to me today and you were to offer me skating equipment, these are ice skates equipment, beautiful, top notch, top of the line. Maybe it costs, I don't know what they cost, but let's just say it costs $50,000 for the sake of the number. And you say, hey, Collins, I'm going to give you this set of equipment with training and all the gear and everything. I'm going to give it to you for $3,000. It's beautiful, lovely, top of the line. It's worth $50,000. And you're giving it to me for $3,000. Do you think I'll buy it?
Not exactly.
Because it's of no value to me.
Yeah.
But if you were to
There's no alignment.
Yeah, but if you were to give me karate gear, it could, perhaps I would, I'll say, oh yeah, that, I want to get that gi from you, but roller skates, what would I do with it?
Yeah.
So your niche is understanding who your customer is. Now, one thing most entrepreneurs do, especially in this period, is we begin to make things for everybody. I don't serve everybody. And there are certain times I interact with clients and I say, oh, I'm sorry, but it seems my service is not for you. Another person listens to me and says, you're crazy. But that guy just offered you $10,000. That person just offered you $20,000. And you're saying you're not going to take it. I said, but I'm sorry, but I can't service you. My service is not for you. Being very clear on who you serve would make the difference between your survival and your failure. I'll leave it this way. Let me ask you a question. When you get to the hospital and you need brain surgery, who do you go to for? Do you go to the general practitioner or to the brain surgeon?
Straight to the surgeon.
Okay, I'll ask it again. Same scenario. Who gets paid more, the neurosurgeon or the general practitioner?
The neurosurgeon.
The neurosurgeon has done what? Decided, okay, I am going to just specialize in this. This is the whole body, but I will specialize in this. In fact, if there's any product on the table, is there any product that I can look at? Any product that I can take a look at? Okay, here we go. If you look at this whole product, the labeling, do you know that there are companies that specialize strictly in barcoding? You have a whole product. You have the whole label. The only thing they do in that whole value chain is barcoding. Now, the whole world recognizes them for their barcodes. So if you don't have that kind of barcode, so that in the US, when I scan, I get the detail. I scan it in Zimbabwe, I get the details. I scan it in ShopRite down the road, I get the details. I scan it any store, I get the details. They have so specialized that that unique space, even if you want to ship, you have certain barcodes that, and they're recognized for it. And someone will say, why should I focus on such a little thing? My friend, at this point, less is more. So that you can, give your clients exactly what they need and they will pay you
Fantastic.
with top dollar.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Mr. Nwosu. He said, you've got to specialize. You've got to create a niche for yourself. So what that simply means is that apart from you understanding your numbers, developing your strategy, creating value proposition that is very striking, the next that you've got to specialize. Okay, you cannot afford to sell to the whole world. So what you need to do now is that look at your market space. If you are watching from South Africa, from Nairobi, from Ghana, from Nigeria, there is always a problem to be solved. So let's say, for example, you have 5 business ideas, for example. Then you need to ask yourself, out of these 5 business ideas, which of them has got the highest number of value I can specialize on, and of course I can start with. Now, Mr. Collins, by way of summary, from all you've said right now, I've gotten 4 things. 1, know your numbers. 2, be strategic. Number 3, I develop a strong value proposition. Okay. Then, of course, number 4, create a niche for yourself.
Yeah.
I won't allow you to leave this office today without telling us the 5th one.
The 5th one is actually a combo. So I'm going to tell you what, and I'm going to tell you why, and I'm going to tell you how. right? So hang on to your hat, folks. One, you need a team.
Wow.
That team has to be integrated to do something for you, to sell for you. So you can have all of these things. If you cannot market it, then you remain what we call the best kept secret. You don't know about your service or products. What will happen? You faint, you die, you even cease to exist. That's why they say, yes, cash may be the lifeblood of your business. If cash is the lifeblood of your business, then marketing is its heartbeat. Because the team will do what? Disseminate the message. The team become the disciples that disseminate the message.
Yeah.
So the what is you need to market. The how is the why, I've already said, is because you can't be a secret. You cannot sell if people don't know. They need to know.
Absolutely.
Now, the third part is how. Team. Now, teams can be internal. But I also tell you that in this season, you don't need to directly build a team. You can build affiliates.
Wow.
So you can sit down in the comfort of your home and you have a beautiful product and say, okay, look, I have this. You just tell your friends and tell your people that this exists. And guess what? I'll pay you for it. So I don't need to pay you a salary. I can pay you per product. That's the affiliates.
Fantastic.
So you create affiliates from wherever. The online economy, you create affiliates. You know, there are more people online than there are in certain countries. I mean, Facebook has more people than some countries. You know.
True.
So,
what country are you from? From Facebook.
I'm from Facebook. We'll get there. We'll get there. I mean, certain countries have e-residency. Estonia has e-residency. So you can be a resident.
Changing.
Yes, you can be a resident of that country, but it's an e-residency. So if you key into that, what happens is that people become your arms and legs. Your network becomes your net worth. So as you build your network, you're building out your business. So your teams don't have to be those that, you know, wear your ID card. Your teams, your best teams are those who believe in your product. Fantastic. And you reward them for it.
Wow.
Now, we call that affiliate marketing, but that's really what it is.
Yeah.
Affiliate marketing. Yeah. And it's something that you need to key into. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry for now, because I think it's underrated. I think it's really, really underrated. It should be a multi-trillion-dollar industry, but it's not properly applied. That is the key you shouldn't miss.
Let me say this to every one of you, every one of us watching us right now. The day you stop selling, that very day your business die. Naturally, it will just die. Okay, because selling is key to the survivability of your business. And there's something strategic about this very last point of affiliates. What that simply means that for those of you watching right now, what Mr. Nwosu is basically saying to you right now is that you've got to create an affiliate program out of your business. Okay, now how strong is your product? Okay, what are the market value? What value is your product or services bringing to the marketplace? So the challenge right now is that I need you to go back home tonight, not tomorrow, please, tonight, okay, and ask yourself, how can I create an affiliate program? Okay, and of course, if you want to learn how to doing that, contact us at Lifestyle Up. We're a knowledge and wealth creation company, and we'll be more than happy because we are building a unique network of knowledgeable entrepreneurs. We'll be more than happy to show you the secret to turning your business to an affiliate program or creating an affiliate program from your business. Now, before Mr. Nwosu escapes, because I know you've got another appointment you've got to keep.
Yeah.
We've been speaking for almost 30 minutes right now. In just 1 minute, I would like you to just give a summary of all you've said. And in another 30 seconds, I would like you to look straight into our audience. They are seeing you right now, okay? And give some sense of direction, some sense of advice that they will say, wow, Mr. Nwosu challenged me with this task. Right now, I'm implementing it, my life changed. You know, because the last point you gave is so striking. I discovered an affiliate program September 2011. My life changed forever. So today could be the turning point for an entrepreneur watching us right now. So whereby they can give testimonials. Okay, wow, that, oh, I was at Discover Your Asset webinar on so date, and Mr. Collins pushed me to a new direction.
Yeah, affiliate programs have been around for as long as Mary Kay has been around. It means a huge business. It's an affiliate business. GNLD is an affiliate business. There's so many of them you can mention, and they run affiliate programs. Even ClickFunnels runs affiliate programs. Absolutely. But in all of this, what I need anyone listening to know is problems will not disappear. They've always been here. They will always be with us. It's not going to disappear overnight. Remember, I started by saying that one in every 10 business, out of every 10 businesses, only one will survive over a 10-year period. That stat remains fact. Whether you will be the 1% that will survive would be determined by you believing enough in your product, you believing enough in where you're going, that is bigger than where you are right now. I mean, the troubles will come, the trials will come, but they only make you stronger. Those waves only make you grow stronger. There's no challenge, there's only feedback. So when something happens, what you're seeing is it's giving you feedback. Okay, this is the way I should go. This is the way I shouldn't go. It's not failure. It's not the end of it. It's just another feedback to say, hey, I might be getting this right, or I might not be getting it right. So do not remain stagnant. And I'll say this, if you do nothing else, tell the next person about what you have. If you do nothing else. Because there's something right now that is frustrating you. There's something that is annoying you, and you found the solution to that annoyance. Because what annoys you may be the key to your wealth. So when you find the solution to that annoyance, you know people like you who are also annoyed by the same thing. Tell them you found the solution. There's a homeless guy, you found the strategy to get in a home. Tell the next person, this is what I did. And guess what? That becomes your network and the affiliates that you're building. So troubles will come, they will go. There's no challenge, there's only feedback. And next of all, that thing that annoys you is the heart of what will pull you out of poverty, pull you out of crisis. And don't keep it to yourself, tell somebody else.
Absolutely. Don't do what? Don't keep it to yourself. Where you are going, it's far bigger than where you are right now. So I need you to please focus on the end, okay? Now, 5 things we've learned from Mr. Onwosu today. Number 1, you've got to know your numbers. Number 2, you've got to have a strategic plan for your business. Number 3, you've got to develop a very strong value proposition for your businesses. Then, of course, number 4, you've got to create a niche for yourself. And guess what? Number 5 is very powerful. You've got to build a team. Internal team, external team. External team is even more strategic for you than the internal team, because the external team will take you global. People in the US can be promoting your services, and you are in South Africa, for example. So I want to encourage you to please reflect on everything we've shared with you today. You know why? Because knowledge without action equals frustration. But knowledge plus action creates greatness. And I'm sure Mr. Onwosu has got a strong desire to see everybody watching us today massively great. Thank you so much, Mr. Onwosu. We cannot thank you enough. I wish we have the capacity to pay you. Maybe we should give you like 20 lifestyle of apartment to show our appreciation to you today. Thank you so very much, sir.
Thank you for having me.
And of course, we look forward to having you back on the Discover Your Assets webinar set. Thank you. Thank you so very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Wow, it's really been a fantastic time with Mr. Collins Onwosu today. You know, one of the things we promised you, for those of us that, of course, registered for this webinar, was that we are going to share with you a unique strategy that can help us becoming financially free using a unique real estate platform we've been able to create at Lifestyle Up. So in the next very few minutes, I would like to talk to you on how you can expand the frontier of your financial security using a unique system called the Lifestyle Up model. Okay, and for us, one of the things we are trying to achieve at Lifestyle Up is to build partnership with you. Now, I've got a unique vision I would like to sell to you right now on behalf of our vision partners that had invited you to this program today. Now, let's talk about real estate. Okay, real estate is one of those platforms that can help you build massive financial security if you truly understand the way it works, the dynamics and the secrets. Now, let me show you, let me unveil in the next few minutes the best kept secret, okay, the best real estate kept secret ever. Now, let me show you a unique dynamics to real estate. Now, at Lifestyle Up, we've gotten two major programs, and I would like to expose you to today. We have what we call the luxury or the extra luxury program that helps you to own a tastefully finished 4-bedroom terrace duplex. And of course, we've got the solid refuge program. Now, let me show you quickly how our 4-bedroom terrace duplex apartment looks like. Okay, check this out. Fantastic. Now, let me ask you, did you like, I always like to ask this question. Now, did you like what I just showed you right now? Now, if you liked it, there are 4 ways to acquiring it. Okay, there are 4 ways to acquiring it. Now, number 1 way is what we call the big league system or the big league package. So we have 4 packages I would like to share with you very shortly. One is called the big league package, whereby you simply leverage on your money. A property you could have bought with about 300,000 US dollars, for example. Okay, so let me also make this very clear. For the purpose of this presentation or this conversation with you today, I would like to make use of the United States dollars. Then you can do the Naira conversion, you can do the CD conversion, you can do the Rand conversion. Depending on where you are watching us from today, you can just do the conversion, okay? Now let's speak in dollars right away. Now, an apartment you could have bought with 300,000 US dollars. You can own it with the Lifestyle Up model with as low as 137,000 US dollars. You subscribe with 137,000 US dollars. In exactly 8 months, your keys are delivered to you. And we have a contract with you, and that contract is protected by 20% performance bond. What does that mean? What that simply means is that you pay 137,000 US dollars today, we give you a check of 164,000 US dollars. Now, by the time we deliver your apartment to you 8 months after, you have 7 days to accept or to reject the apartment. If within 7 days you love the quality of what we have done to you, okay, then of course you simply return the check of 164,000 US dollars back to us. But if you are so disappointed with the quality of what we have done, our contract with you says that just go and present the check of 164,000 US dollars in the bank, and of course you cash out at the end of the day, everybody is happy. For us at Lifestyle Up, we are so sure of the quality of our apartments. And I want to challenge and encourage every one of you watching me right now. Please pay our site a visit. Come around to see the quality, the depth of the construction going on our site. Just talk to your friends that share this webinar link with you today. And of course, they will show you, and of course, even personally take you to any of our sites close to you. Now, that is the first package called the Big League package. Now, we've gotten a very dynamic package we call the Elite VVIP package. So on your notebook, just note down Elite VVIP package, because that might just be your favorite package. Guess what? What somebody got with $137,000, you can own the same apartment with, guess what? $38,000. Okay, you will subscribe with the sum of $38,000. You will recommend 4 of your friends, and will pay you 5% commission on each of them. In total, about $7,600. And guess what? You qualify for your apartment. So it's just one step deep. Okay. Step number 1, subscribe with $38,000. Step number 2, recommend 4 of your friends that made the same subscription. Then you qualify for your apartment. You know what you just simply done? You simply leverage. You simply make up in numbers what you lack in cash, or you make up in numbers what you don't want to spend in cash. Guess what? After you have qualified for your apartment, there is also another benefit. By the time those 4 friends of yours have been able to qualify for the apartment, the company will pay you a leadership bonus of $30,860. At the end of the day, your $38,000 is back to you. You have your apartment. We call it at Lifestyle Up the real estate revolution. Guess what? There is a third package under the extra luxury program at Lifestyle Up, whereby you can also own the same quality apartment under the VVIP package. Okay, so on your notebook, please note that VVIP package. You simply subscribe with the sum of $8,400. Okay, $8,400 subscription. You recommend 4 of your friends. Okay, and you earn 5% commission on each of them. A total of $1,680. Okay, then of course, your 4 friends recommend 4 each. 2 things will happen to you. Number 1, you earn yourself a leadership bonus of $8,400, and of course, you qualify for your apartment. So let me rephrase the VVIP package. You will subscribe with the sum of $8,400. You recommend 4 of your friends. You earn 5% on each of them, and your 4 recommend their 4 each. Then you qualify for your apartment. So the VVIP package is what? 2 step deep. Unlike the Elite VVIP that is just 1 step deep. At Lifestyle Up, we have something for everybody. Guess what? We've got the VIP package. We've got the VIP package that helps you own the same apartment with the sum of $4,200. How does it work? It's a 3x3 matrix system. You simply sign up with $4,200. You recommend 3 of your friends, and you earn 10% commission on each of them. And that will give you $1,260. And those 3 friends of yours will also get started. Okay, then of course, they also recommend that 3 each, making 9 persons in your second generation. The day the 9th person signed up, you become a leader, then we'll pay you a leadership bonus of $4,200. Then finally, those 9 guys also recommend their 3 each, making 27 in your 3rd generation. The day the 27th man signed up, that very day, you will qualify for a fully finished 4-bedroom terrace duplex apartment. That is the extra luxury program at Lifestyle Up that you can own through the Big League package, or through the Elite VVIP, or through the VVIP package, or through the VIP package. Now let me ask you, which of these packages appeals to you the most. Now, before I move on, I know some of us, you are watching me from Nigeria, from Ghana, from different parts of the world. Then you might be saying, okay, the big league package, how much is it in Naira? With 50 million Naira, you can own our apartment through the big league package. And of course, through the Elite VVIP package, you can own it with 13 million Naira subscription fee. And of course, through the VVIP package, it's 3 million Naira. And of course, through the VIP package, it's 1.5 million Naira. And of course, for those of us watching from Ghana, then of course you can subscribe into our big league package with 920,000 Ghanaian cedis. Okay? Then of course, the Elite VVIP package, you can subscribe with 205,000 Ghanaian cedis. And of course, with the VIP package, you can subscribe with 46,000 Ghanaian cedis. Then you just simply follow those steps I highlighted earlier. Now, guess what, everyone? Lifestyle Hub is a very dynamic organization. We simply have a unique housing solution that you can all key into. Now, we have a second program, what we call the Solid Refuge program. The Solid Refuge program that simply helps you to own a tastefully finished 3-bedroom luxury flat apartment with a rooftop garden and swimming pool. Guess what? Before I show you the 4 ways to owning those 3-bedroom flat apartments, I would like you to take a look at this very unique architectural masterpiece of the Solid Refuge. Check this out. Fantastic. Now let me ask you, like I always want to ask, did you like the structure? Is this something you would love to live in? Or is this something you would like to invest in? Because some of you, your priority right now is that you just need a very good apartment, you just want to move in. You are just tired of paying rent, okay? Let me say this to you. 60% of an average family income goes into paying of rent. Why not get your hands positively dirty and get the work done and win the battle of paying rent, and you yourself, you become a landlord. And if you're a landlord already, fantastic. You want to diversify your investment portfolio by considering the Solid Refuge apartment. There are 4 ways to owning it. One is the outright option, whereby with $90,000, you can own one of those apartments. You don't need to refer anybody, okay? You subscribe with $90,000, In exactly 18 months, your keys are delivered to you. And there is a contract signed, and that contract is protected by 20% performance bond. You pay $90,000 today, we give you a check of $108,000. After 18 months, we deliver the keys to you. You have 7 days to accept or reject the apartment. Within 7 days, if you are very happy with the quality of what we have done, you simply return our check back to us. If within 7 days you are not happy with what we have done so far, then you simply do what? You simply go and present that check. So that is the outright. And I'm so happy that our conversion system is giving you the Naira and the CD equivalent, which I believe you should be seeing on your screen right now. Now, apart from the first way of owning it through $90,000 guess what? You can own the same apartment with $19,256 through a package we call the Avon 3.0. How does it work? You will subscribe with the sum of $19,256 and of course the equivalent in Naira and in cedis, as you can see on your screen. You simply recommend just 4 persons. You recommend 4 persons and you qualify for your apartment. So it's straightforward. Subscribe with $19,256. Recommend 4 of your friends that made the same subscription, then you qualify for your apartment. In addition to your qualification, you'll have earned yourself a direct bonus of 5%, which gives you a total of $4,200. Then of course, Avon 2.0. Of course, I know it's not everybody that can come up with $19,256. So we have the Avon 2.0, whereby with $4,621, okay, you can subscribe under the Avon 2.0. So the way it works is that when you subscribe with $4,621, you recommend 4 of your friends, okay, and you earn 5% on each of them. That will give you a total of $924. And of course, those 4 friends of yours will recommend their 4 each, okay, making 16 in your second generation. Voila, you qualify for your apartment, and we'll still pay you a leadership bonus of $3,697. So let me rephrase Avon 2.0. Step number 1, you subscribe with $4,621. Step number 2, you recommend 4 persons that made the same subscription. Step number 3, your 4 recommend 4 each. You qualify for your apartment. And you know what you've done to yourself? You simply made up in numbers what you lack in cash. Like Mr. Collins said earlier, you've got to know your numbers. You've got to be able to relate with numbers. Rich people are so rich. You know why? Because they understand the dynamics of numbers. And of course, we are leading the real estate revolution using the number power. Then finally, we have what we call the Avon 1.0. How does it work? You will subscribe with the sum of $2,310. You recommend 3 of your friends and you earn 5% on each of them. And those 3 friends also recommend that 3 each, making 9. The day the 9th man signed up, you will earn yourself a leadership bonus of course $1,964. So your capital is back to you. Then those 9 friends of yours will recommend that 3 each, making 27 in your 3rd generation, and you qualify for one of those solid refuge apartments. So let me rephrase Avon 1.0 again. You will subscribe with the sum of $2,310. You recommend 3. Your 3 recommend 3, making 9 in your 2nd generation. Those 9 guys in your 2nd generation also recommend 3 each, making 27. Voila, you qualify for your apartment. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a solid refuge program. You know, it's been said that definition of madness is doing the same thing and expecting a different result. At Lifestyle Hub, we just thought we should do things differently. For those of you that want to own real estate, you've got the money already. We've got the big league package for you. We've got the outright options. Now, for those of you that say, you know what, Abioye, I know better. I would rather want to leverage my way to owning a real estate portfolio for myself. Then you have 6 packages. 3 under the extra luxury program, then 3 under the solid refuge. Now, all the packages I explained to you that has to do with you referring people, guess what? Of course, there are 6, but guess what? We've integrated them into just one single system under a new policy we just implemented at Lifestyle called the Integrated Point Policy. You know, I talked to you about Elite VVIP. I spoke about Avon 3.0. I spoke about VVIP package. I spoke about Avon 2.0. I spoke about the VIP package, and I wrapped up with the Avon 1.0 package. Guess what? Okay, all these packages have got points attached to them. What does that mean to you? What that simply means that you now have 2 ways to qualifying for those luxury lifestyle apartments. Either you pick a matrix, okay, you focus on it, you build your team, you complete it, you exit. Because the way we design our system is that there is no perpetuity on the system. Once you qualify for the apartment, you are out of the system. For you to requalify again, you need to resubscribe. That is the only way we can achieve sustainability. You know, this is not in the regular product business most of us are used to. This is strictly real estate, and the numbers has got to add up. You know, numbers don't lie. Now, the second way is whereby you sign up with Avon 2.0, for example. Okay? And of course, you could say, you know what, Abioye, I have a friend of mine that wants to sign up with Elite VVIP. What do I do? What you need to do is that Lifestyle has made the process easy for you. Once you have a prospect that is ready to sign up on a higher package or on a lower package than what you sign up with, the company will activate that package for you, no matter how high or how low. So what that simply means that your subscription into any of these packages has given you indirect access to all the other 5 packages. Now, Elite VVIP package gives you a whopping 20 points. Okay, the Avon 3.0 gives you 11 points. The VVIP package gives you 4.5 points. The Avon 2.0 package gives you 2.6 points. The VIP package gives you 2.5 points. And Avon 1.0 gives you 1.4 points. What does that mean? Now, for you to qualify for one of those solid refuge apartments, the 3-bedroom flat, you need to accumulate 55 points. For you to qualify for one of those 4-bedroom terrace duplexes, you've got to accumulate 100 points. So what that simply means that you sign up under the VVIP package. That gives you 4.5 by default. So 4.5 points. You know, I have a friend that says, you know what, Abioye, I would like to sign up with the Elite VVIP package, and that man signed up under Elite VVIP package. That gives you 20 points. So from that effort, you have 24.5 points already. Okay, then you can calculate all those points across all those packages. Let's say you've been able to accumulate 56 points, for example, and you don't want to continue. You can simply say, no, Lifestyle Up, I would like to exit with a flat. Or you could say, you know what, Lifestyle Up, I would like to stay on the system till I accumulate my point to 100. Then, of course, even none of the matrices has been able to complete, you can also exit with the 4-bedroom terrace duplex. We implemented this policy simply because we want all our vision partners to qualify for this apartment as fast as possible. Now, you might be wondering, what is vision partner? Anybody that subscribes into our system is a vision partner. Now, before I wrap up with a unique offer, okay, today, I would like you to see what our vision partners are even saying about this great company of ours. When you subscribe into what we are doing, we simply co-own this vision together. Check this out.
One of the ultimate goals in life is to have your own shelter. And this company gives you the opportunity to own not just your home, but a dream home.
It's a smart thing for anyone that really wants to own an apartment of their own to be a part of this, and you'll just be amazed at how things will just fall in place for you.
It is not just a reward, it is the reward that we all get from Lifestyle Up. We've been at the Inagwe Resorts for like 2 days now, and we're having fun. So my advice to you, my recommendation to you today is join the Lifestyle Up and let's ride this tide together.
Yes, you don't have to think of waiting to save up 50 million naira, 60 million naira, or wait till your retirement at the age of 50 to own your own home.
and a wonderful opportunity, an experience worthwhile. What started like a child's play to me initially, and became the reality to lifestyle of more and more blessings and greater heights.
When you don't have innovation, there's no how you can get results. And you know value is what gives money. And this is one of the reasons why I so much love being part of Lifestyle Hub.
Having people like minds, great minds around, for me is the highest level of education. You won't be able to get that in books. Knowledge, they say, is potential wealth.
But this is an opportunity where you can have a trusted company that's going to deliver for you all the time. So hop on board, let's create history.
All right, welcome back. Now, all these packages, there is no time frame to qualifying for them. So that means that you are not under any time pressure. Okay, either you complete the matrix or you exit with the point. Now, if you're able to accumulate 55 points within 3 months, or you're able to qualify for a solid refuge apartment within 3 months, the company will give you 30 gram 24 karat gold bar. Okay, so you get a gold bar for accumulating your points within 3 months or qualifying for one of those solid refuge apartments within 3 months. Now, if you're able to accumulate 100 points within 3 months, or you're able to qualify for a duplex, okay, terrace duplex within 3 months, the company will give you a car for free, a lovely car. We at Lifestyle, what we call the Benz Club. Okay, we invite you to our Benz Club. We'll show you a nice Benz, okay, and of course, we give you for completing your 100 points within 3 months or qualifying for one of those 4-bedroom terrace duplex apartments within 3 months. Now, I've gotten a special offer for every one of you watching me right now, and I'm so delighted that you are able to watch us to this point. Now, if everything I've shared with you today made a lot of sense to you, I would like you to contact the person that shared this webinar link with you today. Okay, I'm offering you a 14 days free access into our system. Okay, what does that mean? That simply means that you can sign up right away even without any amount of money. Okay, but you have 14 days to activate your subscription. In 14 days, you can have access to all our learning material. We just concluded a training with Mr. Collins Wosu, for example. Within 14 days, you have free access into our Hub Academy e-learning site where you can get a lot of materials you can use to expanding the frontier of your business. Thank you so very much for being part of the Discover Your Asset webinar for this week. I hope you've been able to get value. I want to encourage every one of you to please, let's do this again next week. We've gotten another very interesting topic for you, okay? Because for us at Lifestyle Hub, the success of your current career, of your current business is very key to us. That's why we come around every weekend with a unique topic that you can, a unique content that you can use to expanding the frontier of your career. So next week, I'll be back with another very interesting guest that will share another experience with us that will challenge us to achieving greatness. That is why I am personally inviting you to becoming a vision partner at Lifestyle Hub, because for us, we don't joke with knowledge. With Lifestyle Hub, you can expand the frontier of your business and career, and of course, it gives you opportunity to also improving on your liquidity. It's a unique community we are building where we buy from ourselves. It's very powerful when you know that there is an existing community that would love to buy from you. So what are you selling? What ideas have you got? You've got to become a vision partner at Lifestyle Hub. Then, of course, you could also have the opportunity of becoming part of our construction processes. So please talk to your friends that share this webinar link with you today. They will talk to you more about what we stand for at Lifestyle Hub, and of course, the steps to you becoming a vision partner. Thank you so very much. My name is Abioye. I'm the CEO of Lifestyle Hub, and of course, I look forward to hosting you again next week. God bless you. Bye for now.